If you've been looking into hydrojetting, you've probably seen prices anywhere from a few $100s to over $2,000. So what causes the price to change and what should you actually expect to pay? In this video, I'll break down real hydrojetting costs, what drives the price up or down, and whether it's actually worth it.
Get eco.
In most homes, we found that hydrojetting typically costs between $300 and $1,500. Where you land in that range depends on what kind of line is being cleaned, how severe the buildup is, and how difficult the job is to access and complete. That's why two homeowners can get very different quotes for what sounds like the same service. Hi, I'm David with Eco Plumbers, Electricians, and HVAC Technicians. Hydrojetting is one of the most effective ways to clean, drain, and sewer lines, but it's also one of the most misunderstood when it comes to pricing. So let's break it down. Hydrojetting is a professional drain cleaning method that uses high pressure water, often up to 4,000 psi, to fully clean the inside of your pipes. Unlike a drain snake, which just punches a hole through a clog, hydrojetting removes grease buildup, clears sludge, cuts through tree roots, and actually cleans the pipe walls. So instead of a temporary fix, you're getting a longer lasting solution. The first factor that affects the price of a job is the type of line that we are cleaning. Things like main sewer lines, commercial or shared lines, heavily used kitchen drains. Larger, more critical lines require more time and the use of more powerful equipment. The next biggest factor is the severity of the blockage. Things like heavy grease buildup, tree roots, years of scale or sludge. The worse the buildup, the longer it takes, and time is a major cost driver. The third factor is the length of the pipe and its diameter. Longer runs and larger pipes require more water volume, more pressure, which means larger equipment and more time. All of these increase cost. Next would be access and setup. Costs go up if there's no existing cleanout, access is limited. Extra setup is required. Even though hydrojetting is non-invasive, how we have to set it up and how long that takes still matters. The final biggest factor is the camera inspection and what it reveals. In many cases, a camera inspection is required first and often is a separate service. Hydrojetting usually comes after you have called a company out to clear your line and that revealed a larger blockage or more serious issue that can't be cleared using traditional methods. The camera inspection is the most important because not all pipes can safely handle hydrojetting. Damaged or fragile pipes could fail under that kind of pressure. Sometimes this is included. Sometimes it's an additional cost. On the other hand, your price is usually lower when the blockage is minor, the line is short and accessible, there's an existing cleanout, and no major buildup has formed yet. This is why catching issues early can save money. If you've received a high quote, it's usually tied to things like more experienced licensed technicians, higher end equipment, full insurance and compliance, longer warranties, more thorough cleaning and processes. You're often paying for quality, safety, and long-term results. On the flip side, very low prices can sometimes mean less experienced labor, lower grade equipment, minimal inspection, short or no warranty, or a quicker, less thorough cleaning. That doesn't always mean it's wrong, but it can affect how long the results last. If you've been searching, you may have noticed that the cost of hydrojetting generally starts at around $300 on the low end and can get up to over $2,500 on the higher end. At Eco, most hydrojetting jobs that we do fall within $300 to $1,500 range depending on the situation. We focus on proper inspection first, making sure the pipe can handle it, and doing a thorough cleaning so the problem doesn't come right back. Hydrojetting is usually one of a few options. Snaking is a cheaper, more temporary relief. Hydrojetting provides a deeper, long-lasting clean. And repair or replacement is a good option if the pipe is already damaged. The right option depends on what's actually going on inside the pipe. Some potential additional costs that could affect your job include camera inspections, installing a cleanout, discovering pipe damage during service, or needing repairs after cleaning. That's why a proper evaluation up front matters. A cheaper option like snaking might solve the issue short term, but if the problem keeps coming back, you could end up paying more over time. Hydrojetting costs more up front, but often reduces repeat service calls, ongoing buildup issues, and ongoing maintenance costs. Hydrojetting is usually worth it if you have recurring clogs, there's heavy scale or grease buildup, or you want a long-term solution. It may not be worth it if the issue is minor or the pipe is damaged and needs repair instead. If your drains aren't flowing properly, our 93 or its free drain clearing is a great first step. It includes a camera inspection on the main sewer lines so you can actually see what's going on and determine if hydrojetting is the right solution. You can schedule that at geteco.com. Hydrojetting can be one of the most effective and least invasive ways to restore your plumbing when it's used in the right situation. Hopefully this helped you understand what impacts the cost so you can make the right decision for your home. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to see more content about how your home works and what the real costs are to maintain it. Thanks for watching.